Those of you who watched my review for Everything Everywhere All at Once probably won't be too surprised to see me review Ratatouille, which is a movie written and directed by Brad Bird. Came out in 2007. It's an animated Pixar film, and Brad Bird is a name I know quite well. I haven't seen too much of his post-Simpsons stuff, except for some reason Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, because I don't know why he directed that. I don't care. That movie's great. And I like old school classic Simpsons, so Brad Bird is a name I've seen quite a few times. So when I saw that he wrote and directed this, I was like, all right, cool. That makes the idea of watching a fucking Disney movie a lot better. It also takes the sting out because I like the voice cast, especially Patton Oswalt and Peter O'Toole. They're both great in this. It's a huge freaking voice cast. I'm not going to go into all the names, but it's really good. So the voice cast helps. The writer and director help as well. Not only because it's Disney, but look, I guess I'm letting my bias showing. See this animated style here? Doesn't do anything for me. Feels like it was made on computers, so therefore it always gives off this kind of artificial fake vibe to me. I don't know, I feel like animation that looks hand-drawn, doesn't it? Not to say that it is, but looks hand-drawn, always looks like a bit more, I don't know, creative and interesting, like time was put into it. And I'm not saying there's no time put into animation like this. That's just how I feel about the style. I'm sorry. That said, I like watching movies out of my wheelhouse, and I loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I was like, well, if they like this movie, maybe I will like it too. And I did. So Patton Oswalt plays this rat named Remy, who has a French name, but is American sounding the entire film. That's all right. Doesn't matter. It's a talking rat. They don't exist. Like, just chill. A role he's perfect for, and one that Brad Bird wrote for him with that in mind. So he plays this rat Remy who loves to cook. He gets separated from his family, and he kind of stumbles upon this restaurant where he kind of gets involved in the cooking of food with the help of this guy Alfredo Linguini. And, you know, you've all seen the thing with the hair pulling and the controlling and things like that. Yeah, it's a fun, solid movie. It's interesting in terms of a lot of the camera angles are great. The characters are pretty good, very well defined. Some of the character models. The movie, however, it has a fairly standard plot, and I kind of wish that the movie took a bit more chances with it, because I watched this a few days ago. I've watched another movie since, which is a review coming soon. And the more I try to think about what actually happened in Ratatouille, the less I can. Did I like what I saw? Yeah. Was it memorable? That's the thing. And it wasn't. I can't remember any funny jokes. Like, I can't remember any of the jokes. But I can remember little tropes that you'd see everywhere. Oh, look, the son, Alfredo Linguini is the son of Auguste Cousteau. Oh, and the boss doesn't want him to know about that, so he can keep the restaurant to himself. Okay. Linguini and Remy have a falling out, like in true comedy movie fashion. I'm not your friend anymore. I'm not your friend anymore. And then they band together to save the day. And I just wish it had something a bit more meaty and memorable, rather than just me going, oh yeah, Patton Oswalt, yeah, he was great in that. Which is kind of how I feel about this movie. Like, just in case you feel like I'm shitting on it, I will say that, like, my wife and I, we watched this movie, we had a blast, it moved at a steady clip, it was never boring, it was very entertaining. We were very entertained watching it. It just, I think maybe because it's a Disney movie, I expect more out of it. Because it's Disney, I usually know that means predictable, pedestrian, safe. And there's some of that in this movie. And I don't really remember much. I'm sorry. So I'm going to give Ratatouille a 6. Also, I don't care how clean those rats are. If I knew rats were making my food, I wouldn't eat it still. Never. The movie is French whenever it wants to be, and isn't when it doesn't want to be, which is weird. But Yeah, it's fine. It's a good time. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not unless you've got kids who want to watch this movie a million times. I'm not sure how much this will stick with you either. But for the time I watched it, it was fine. It was entertaining.